Hey, it's Pete from Abstract Ocean. Today we're installing some B-pillar vinyl or PPF for a Model 3. This is what the carbon fibre one looks like. It just prevents fingerprints and obviously provides some protection and just a kind of cool aesthetic. We're going to sell it in matte and gloss PPF and black carbon fibre and matrix black. So the vinyl is 3M 2080 vinyl. It looks really good, especially the matrix black. A lot of people like the carbon fibre as well. And then the PPF is Expel Stealth, or I forget what the gloss one is called, but both pretty good. But if you come over to here, so this is what you'll get in your kit. So either PPF, which is here, you probably can't see much of that on the camera, but we're going to install both, or the vinyl, which will be this, which is black carbon fibre or matrix black. Also in the box you'll get a soap solution. You just need to have water, so it'll come with the soap in there. You just need to hydrate it. A couple of alcohol wipes, and then a soft squeegee. If you have it at home, then you can use your own isopropyl alcohol. That's no problem at all. And then I just have a 10% soap solution, which is all this is as well. So if you want to make your own slip solution for PPF or vinyl, just 5 to 10% of dish soap, cheaper the better, and just add water. Okay, with that we're going to start with the PPF, and then we'll move on to the vinyl. So use the chapter markers on YouTube to skip the section you need. First thing, we're going to prep the surface, so we're going to grab one of the alcohol wipes. This car is pretty clean, it's barely been driven, but obviously if your car's dirty you're going to need something more than the alcohol wipe. This is sort of the finishing cleanse before we apply the PPF or vinyl. So you just want to get any grease and any other dust or grub off. When you're doing this, kind of pay a little bit of attention to the rubber gasket around the edge as well. It's fairly inevitable that the PPF or vinyl will touch that, so you want to make sure that's fairly clean as well. And then we're going to spray some soap solution, slip solution on there. Be generous. And then we're going to peel back the PPF in this case. Stay tuned for vinyl. And we're going to spray it as we go as well. The one bit you need to be, there's two things to pay attention to. Make sure you have the right piece. So obviously we're on the right side of the car, so we've got the right side. And then as you're peeling it, when you get to the camera opening, just go real slow on that bit because it gets a little narrow on the sides, and just kind of help it so you're not stretching it. So I'm there now, so I'm just going to grab it up here, take care of the left side, take care of the right side, and just make sure we clear that. Spray it a bit more, and then grab it. Then we're just going to place it on here, try and get it on the glass area. There's a rubber gasket along here as well underneath the edge trim. So that's going to be kind of our first marker. So the three places we're looking at are the bottom line and the corners, the camera opening, and then just up here as well. And then just check the edges. It kind of finds its own position because at least on this Model 3, it's a little bit sort of very slightly recessed in behind the weather seal, so it's quite straightforward. But get it positioned. It's going to slide around a lot at the moment, and that's fine. I'm going to grab the squeegee, the flat edge, just work out some of the slip solution. We still want it to move around at the moment. Just want to get the worst of it out. So now we can go sort of for the final alignment. So I need to move it up a little bit, kind of looking along here, look down here on this edge. That is good, and then around the camera, which is great. So now I'm going to sort of put a thumb there and be a bit more deliberate with the squeegeeing. You do need to squeegee everywhere, not just where you see the little bubbles of soap. Otherwise you'll end up with bubbles once it's all kind of dried off. And that is basically it. I'll grab a shop rag just to clean that up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to give it a wipe down. So once you've applied this, if you can park it in the sun, even if it's not warm sun, as long as the sun's shining on it, that's great. If you're not able to do that, then just be sure to let it sit overnight at least, just so it adheres properly. If you're living somewhere where it's going to be cold or wet, then just take the usual precautions and try and protect the area until the PPF is sort of finalised. But that is basically how you install that. So now we're going to peel it straight back off and we're going to go with the vinyl instead. So you've seen the PPF, now we're onto the vinyl. So same basic thing, clean this area if you need to. I've just removed the PPF so we don't need to treat it again. I'm just going to spray it with soap or slip solution. And same thing, peel this off. This is a little bit less stretchy than the PPF, but nevertheless be a little careful. Now you can apply this dry. We just prefer the wet method because it's going on a flat surface, so you've got no contours or anything to worry about. You can just float it on really quite easily. And then obviously if you don't have a slip solution on there, you're sort of one and done. So this is quite easy to do this way. So same thing, just position it. So treating vinyl is a little different. It has an adhesion layer on the back. This is, as I mentioned, 3M 2080. You can argue whether this or Avery is the best vinyl in the world, but this is certainly one of the top two. So it has air release channels on the back, sort of grooved into the adhesive, which means you need to squeegee every single part of it, just to make sure you've got all of the air released as well as the soap solution. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. I'll speed through this bit because this will take a minute. Back with us, so you can see it's pretty much applied now. Same thing as the PPF, this will slip around a little bit. It's still kind of loose on the surface, so park it in the sun if you can. If not, park it indoors. If it's going to be cool, then just be sure to let it sit overnight, otherwise you'll start to see bubbles or it'll just move and you don't want that. But just take the usual precautions, protect it from extreme weather, and then you'll be good to go. Thanks for watching.